I'm not interested. So this is a big one, right? People say this all the time. And so how to respond to this is to deflect to your pre-qualifying questions. So if someone says I'm not interested, let's not try to overcome that to try to make them interested. That's a very difficult thing to do, right? When especially when they have that mindset. So you might say something like, "Oh, yeah, hey, I understand. Hey, but if I could ask you real quick, how well is your website doing with being found on search engines?" So I just deflected. And by the way, that's this section right here is the central part of my cold call script. So again, I'm not teaching you more stuff to remember. We're just deflecting to the center part of our call script. If anything, we're just bouncing right to the key thing in our call script we want to get to. So we go from the prospect getting rid of us to just getting to exactly what we want to get to. So now let me just teach you right now. The methodology doesn't end there, right? Because the logical thing that's going to happen is most likely the prospect will answer your question if you do this in a very consultative professional way. At this point, it's not likely that the prospect is going to say, you're going to ask that question, the prospect's going to say, I told you I'm not interested. They probably won't do that. Now that you might reach that type of a point in a conversation when you never give in and you just keep trying to overcome objections, and you sound like a pushy salesperson. But if you do this out of the gate, most likely they will respond to you. They will answer your question. And then what you can do is you can ask them another question, or you can drill into their answer that they gave you. The methodology technically works like this. These questions are designed to figure out if they need what you have. So if someone were to say, if you were to ask how well they're doing with getting found on search engines, and they say, well, we don't get a lot of traffic through search engines, and we don't really rank real well. Oh, well, that's why I'm reaching out to you. I want to learn more about that, and we help companies with that. And I have a couple more questions with you to find out what you've tried in the past and what you're doing. We might be able to improve that for you, but it's a longer conversation. Can I put 20 minutes on your calendar for tomorrow morning? So that was basically me going from the prospect objected, I deflected to my central part of my script, which was the question. I got a good answer, and I went for the close. So that's kind of how the methodology works, but the starting place is knowing where to deflect to.